Class parents, of course, there are more basic needs to be fulfilled more than other needs. Basic needs like food, clothes, housing, and one of the things that sometimes some people still forgot to mention is education. Education like formal education becomes important because in formal educations, the student will be taught something basics. Therefore, if the basics already been taught, they will have a good foundations. But nowadays, because of there are more varieties of knowledge, many children choose to deprioritize their formal educations with the reasons to pursue careers and dreams, which as parents who are in middle class should control their children more in the prioritizing this, because in fact education that is not included in formal education is not our primary needs, and it is more important to prioritize formal education, as we will explain it more in my arguments later. So before going to my rebuttal, I have negations towards the proposition theme. Yes, we agree on the point that the parents have the responsibility towards their own children to make the children have more likely have a chance to be success and etc. But what we don't agree is that under 2 points of rebuttals. First, on the point of how the proposition theme basically say that the world are changing and the world are full by unpredictable things. This is how we are going to be wrong. First, the world are changing. We credit with that too, but we believe on the point of that. So the things that we have to do right now is how to stand out with this unpredictable world, where a content creator, if they do not go to the formal school to come up with their qualifications or diploma, they will more likely being struggle in the world where they are living right now. There are certainties. This is how it is going to be harmful for the children itself, and that means the parents have failed to do their responsibilities to protect the children, which like what proposition have been said. And second, this is going to be harmful for the children because we have to maintain ourselves to live in this unpredictable world. But what we believe will be really constantly happen within our world is that the educations and the formal education that provide us with the metric of that we have the basics already to live in this world with that certificate or diploma. That's what the world implement right now. And thirdly, how then parents have been failed to protect the children. This is linked to 2 points that I have explained before. The harmfulness that happen in the proposition theme will be much more higher. So that means the parents have been failed to reach the goal, which to protect the children. Else the children itself get the harm that they have not intended for. So moving on to my second rebuttals about the maximizations of opportunity. We believe in the world that the proposition theme made will be not really happen to maximize the middle class who have higher opportunity to maximize their life. How is that so? Because we believe, number one, we can do creative things to be content creator outside school. We can explore the internet. This means that although children do their formal school, they can still be a content creator. Else in our world, we get both sides. We are the one who will maximize the children itself. Moreover, in this advanced technology era, content creator is something that accessible in the internet. Children can access that freely for free course on YouTube for it or etc. We can prove to you that we are the one who can maximize the opportunity more. Because of the point, proposition have lost their point that within their arguments. So moving on to my arguments, I will bring 2 points of arguments in this debate. Firstly, about it is a form of parents' responsibilities to protect their children, and second about the better benefits that we will get if we prioritize formal educations. So moving on to my first arguments about it is a form of parents' responsibilities to protect their children. What is responsibilities of parents? The parents has the responsibility to build the basic of needs towards their child. And with prioritizing the formal educations, the parent provides a large space for their child to determine their future. We say by parents doing this, we can label them as a wise parent. Parents should not limit what their children want. Why the parents have the responsibilities toward their child? First, because most parents understand that children didn't consent to be born. We know that children have no consent to be born. As a children, they can't choose their parents, what their parents are, who their parents are. But either the parents have a choice and a responsibility to raise their children to become a good person. If the parents already understand about this, they will be more responsible towards their children. And second, parents have the capability capability and have more knowledge. Compare with children that are still lacking in capability and knowledge. Different than children, parents already through a longer life, so that they already know more about what the good is, and what the bad is for their children, and etc. They also have more experiences than us, so that they can tell us what to do. They also understand more about the world because they are the one who face the true world before us. This counts as that they have a capability to make their children to be better. When you have a capability, you have a responsibility. You have a responsibility there. And third, compared to children, they are less capable to choose their own decisions because in their young ages, they still have a tendency to change their mind. The characteristic people underage are usually still unstable and easily influenced by the surrounding environment, by the parents, friends, or teachers. Therefore, basic education is important, providing the basics so that they have more choices to choose which are sustainability of job fields, and also second scenario where there is possibility to change their path. And moving on to my second arguments about the better benefits we will get if we prioritize formal education. What kind of benefits that we will get for the parents? As I explained in my first argument, imagine if they don't have a base of knowledge for the future. They don't know how to calculate. They don't know the basics of science and other basic knowledge that is important to know. Formal education is not only teaching us about the subjects or materials, but also discipline and time management, where students are trained to do their homework based on deadlines, or doing exams without cheating, and etc. Other than that, formal education gives children a place where they could have socializations with their friends, and also in the process where they face various subjects, they will explore more their potential. Why these benefits will not be achieved on the side of the affirmative team? Most of them will study individually. They spend most of their time at home, and we believe that they will less likely to be taught discipline because it is related to creativity. Time will be flexible, especially at home. They will leisure to have a better socialization even they learn in a group. Moreover, why in the future those skills or benefits like time management, discipline, or having socialization are inherently important for them in the future. In the future, where they are adults and facing more complex situations or problems in their workplace and etc., they will be easier to handle and solve that issue. With discipline, their children will know how to manage their workloads efficiently. Time management is important to balance their adulthood between managing their free time to have a healthier lifestyle and managing their career path. It is correlated with the children's survival ability in the future. Exploring various subjects is important because in the golden age of children still need to try and explore various things to find out what is their true potential or interest. Therefore, having formal education will accommodate the children's explorations because children will also have their time to learn their curiosity. For example, like to be a digital or content creator in extracurricular or even as their hobby on the weekend or holiday. And because of that, we so proud to propose. Thank you.